It's the evening of December 9, and thought I would give us a little update as to where we are downstairs. The last couple of days, I have been working with the concrete guys getting the base rock put in. I think we put in 11 plus 4, sounds like about 15 yards of base rock. It should look a lot different if you've been keeping up with it. Now it really looks like a wall that's really holding all this base rock back. This stage, this part right here, there's a little step right here. I'm probably just going to put a little concrete shut off. That's what they call it. Just a little concrete strip in here to hold this base rock back. Let me walk from the other side. This is the front yard. Well, front part of our home, and the dump truck actually still has a little bit of base rock left in it. We've got to fill a hole, but yeah, looks still like we're under construction, and we are. Here's all the steel that'll be installed tomorrow. That's what we'll be, well, I won't be doing that. I'll be working on the railroad. So it's actually really starting to take shape. Base rock, next step is plastic. Now, let me back up. So like I said, this part and this part probably up to this corner right here. We're gonna probably come straight across. We're gonna concrete all this in. And then on top of concrete goes stone. We've got another, this is our landing. Our landing has 2 steps. So I did a bunch of drilling today for some lighting. And I'm not quite done yet, but I'm getting pretty close. I didn't have a wire cutter, so you don't see any wires sticking out. But this needs to be filled in tomorrow with base rock, and they're gonna be working on steel, so I can be working on the electrical. Had to drill a whole bunch of holes. So I realized that we don't have a whole lot of lighting out here. So you can see there should be 2 face lights here and here. This is the bottom step. There's another step up top, but each time we go higher, the width of the step gets narrower. So I thought maybe I will put, for each place, or at least for each step that we have, I have a left and a right low voltage light, and then I'm going to put in the center here, I'm going to put another one. I'm going to wire it such that I can choose what I want to do, but at least I've got all the electrical wiring in place. These 2 little pieces of conduit, that's kind of what I'm looking. I wasn't sure if I could actually drill a large enough hole and get through rebar, so I'd rather drill 2 small holes. Over here, we're gonna have a planter anyway, so as long as I can get my pipe into the planter, I can do the rest of the work later. But let's see, we've come up considerably. I left the pipe exposed, so that way we can put all the form stakes that we need. I'm not sure how they're going to handle this forming yet. I think there's going to be a little bit of a change, but we can see how much we've actually come up. They have the makings of another step also. They think they're going to get all this done tomorrow. I'm not so sure. They are scheduled to pour concrete on Monday. I told him he should be pushing it off to Tuesday or Wednesday. Depending on the weather, we may actually have to have another pour. Maybe I can convince him to get started on the stair. I think the next piece is going to be putting the concrete foundation in for this right side and getting the curve and the height that we need. And then once we get that, all we have to do is replicate it on the opposite side, then dig out the middle, put in the steps, put in the lighting. I think I'm gonna probably have it on the right-hand side like my initial prototype set of stairs that's on the other side of the building. So that way I don't have to put lighting in the steps, even though I thought about doing it on the other one. In this case, I don't have really much of a choice. I don't have any railings or anything that I can put any lighting. Now, in 2004, I did actually run, let's see, where are they? Up in here somewhere. There are some boxes and a switch. So, yeah, I actually don't see them, but I know they're up there. So I can put some kind of hanging lights if I want. And I do have some spotlights on both sides here, but This is lighting minimal relative to what I've done in the past. So that's where we are today.